Hi, my name is Kevin Hohenbrink. It's my wife, Tedde. And about a year ago, first part of May of 2024, I had a medical emergency and I was hospitalized for just over a week. About 2 days into the stay, it was like a meeting of the minds, and we had this epiphany moment when we were looking at each other, and both of us kind of blurted out that, hey, we need to simplify our life. That our life is very complicated. We had both gotten to the point where the property that we owned at the time was 22 acres, beautiful wine vineyards across the canyon around us and whatnot, just absolutely stunning. But the cost to maintain it was starting to wear on us. We had actually started our journey with Mesquite beforehand because it was something in the back of our minds that we wanted to do, but the hospitalization was what accelerated it. What some of the things that we like about Mesquite, well, one, it's close to family. That was super important to Tedde.
Life passes you by in a heartbeat, and that's what's scary. You know, initially we had planned to move to Mesquite, but it was going to be a couple years out. Obviously things changed and we decided to speed that up. My brother is, really excited that I'm close and that we can attend family events every month. I hadn't seen them in 9 years, only because our life was so busy, and with our Airbnb we couldn't get away.
When we first came here originally to meet with Stephanie, she took us around a number of neighborhoods, and one of them was New Horizons. One of the lots that we coveted was unfortunately unavailable at the time. So months go by, literally months go by, and we came back to Mesquite after we decided that we were going to make the move. We went back around the neighborhoods again, and then just for grins and giggles, I asked Stephanie, hey, can you take us back over to New Horizons? I'd like to take a look at the model home. It looks really beautiful. I'm not sure if it's what we're looking for or in our price range or any of that kind of thing, but I would like to see what it looks like and get some ideas. And so, much to our surprise, the lot that we're sitting in right now, lot 56, was open and available again. And it was like, this is meant to be. We wanted to build a dream home that we knew we were going to be living in for the rest of our life, and we wanted to build it exactly the way we wanted it. And we're getting that. One of the questions that came up was, what steered us towards Stephanie? Tedde, you actually did the Google search and stuff.
Yeah, so when I Googled real estate agents in Mesquite, Stephanie was actually at the top of the list. She came up one of the first 2 or 3. I read through a few other bios, and I read through Stephanie's, and she had been here for 30 some odd years, so I knew she knew the area really well.
For us, it was really important that we find somebody that isn't trying to sell us something. The number one thing that stood out to me within just a few minutes of talking to her, but she listened. She didn't try to fill time up with stuff about the area and about herself. She just sat there and she listened. The other thing too, and this is kind of on a personal level, I am the oldest of 5 boys, and when I found out that Stephanie was a boy's mom, that just like, okay, done. It's great. She knows how we think, right? We feel like whenever we call her, we need her, she's there for us. That's the other thing that stood out to me. For those who have built a home in the past like we're doing now, it does not come without its trials and tribulations. We decided to sell our home in Paso Robles, sell our business, come here, and we live about a mile away from this house. We're here at the home site on a day, almost every day, and I will tell you, I strongly recommend that you do that, because all along the way there's been things that the builder misses, and we've been able to catch them with plenty of time.
But also keep your real estate agent close.
Yes.
And make sure they're involved in everything. We kind of made a mistake of not including her in some of the things, because we didn't think it was important. But we soon found out that we need somebody to represent us. And that's what she's there for. We've gotten her more involved, and she steps up to the plate and takes control and makes sure that people are doing what they need to do.
like I keep going back to the fact that Stephanie listened to us, what we were looking for and everything. And then there's other builders in this area, but when she was thinking through all the things that we were looking for, she said, I think the best thing you guys should do is probably build new. And then she said, I've got some builders in mind that I like. We would not have known that. Her being local and having the experience with all the different builders in the area, she steered us in the right direction. I think we've made a good choice with the builder that we're working with.
Awesome. Do you feel like you made the right choice with Stephanie?
Oh,
Absolutely.
100%, yeah. If we had to do it all over again, it would be Stephanie again for sure. Yeah.
Yep.